Dear student, today we have discussed about first battle of Panipat, April 21, 1526. First battle of Panipat. After conquering Punjab, Babur proceeded towards Delhi and met in the army of Ibrahim Lodi at Panipat, now a town in Haryana, 85 kilometers northwest of Delhi. Babur, in his memoirs, mentions that with a small army of 12,000 picked horsemen, he defeated Ibrahim's army of about 1 lakh soldiers. Whatever be the statistical details, all historians agree that Ibrahim's army was far greater in numerical strength. For about a week, both the armies faced each other and engaged in skirmishes before the real battle started on the morning of April 21, 1526, and by noon it was over. Ibrahim Lodi's army was destroyed and he died in the battlefield along with his 15,000 soldiers. Estimates variable. Pleased at his victory, Babur wrote, "By the grace and mercy of Almighty God, this difficult affair was made easy to me, and that mighty army in the space of half a day was laid to dust." Next one, causes of Babur's success and Ibrahim's failure. First one, absence of any strong power in India. As Dr. Iswari Prasad has put it, in the beginning of the 16th century, India was a confederacy of a number of small independent states which could easily fall prey to any strong and determined invader. Next one, Babur's efficient artillery. According to Russ Brock Williams, if it would be possible to emphasize any one of the factors as being the most important cause of his victory, one would surely have to assign the first place to his artillery. Next one, inefficiency of Ibrahim as a military commander. Babur himself has observed Ibrahim was an inexperienced young man, careless in his movements, who marched without order, halted or retired without order, plan and engaged in the battle without foresight. Next one, Tulgana method of warfare, formation of the army in the battlefield. Babur took the position in the center between the left and right wings. On the right and left extremities of the entire front line were two flying columns to wheel round on the enemy and attack them on the sides or at the rear. Along the front of the entire line were placed the artillery on the right side and the musketeers on the left. The Afghan army came straight, rapidly marching, but as they came near the Babur's front line, they hesitated and halted, but their soldiers behind pressed on, creating a little confusion. Babur did not let go this opportunity, and his flying columns wheeled round, reached at the back and delivered a violent attack at the rear, while the right and left wings started charging the enemies at the front. At this very time, the artillery from the right and musketeers from the left started the attack. The center of Ibrahim's army became helpless under the attack, and the rest of the army was surrounded and all sides by the rains of bullets and arrows. Next one, Babur's well-trained and disciplined army. There is no doubt that Ibrahim's army lacked proper training and discipline. His army was a mixed crowd of soldiers. Another one, horses versus elephants. Babur's war horses were more swift in action as compared with the war elephants of Ibrahim. Next one, disunity among Indian rulers. Babur had not to face a united army of Indian rulers. He defeated them one by one and captured their kingdoms. Next one, unpopularity of Ibrahim Lodi. Ibrahim's treatment with his Amirs was most discourteous and insulting, and they wanted to get rid of him. Next one, Babur's personality. Babur was determined to capture Delhi. He was indefatigable and had enormous capacity to inspire his soldiers. Babur's warm personality generated loyalty of his army. Far-reaching effects of Babur's victory at Panipat. First one, foundation of new dynasty. The victory of Babur laid down the foundation of the Mughal dynasty that lasted for more than 250 years in India. Another one, fatal blow to the Afghan rule. In the words of Stanley Landpool, the biographer of Babur, the Battle of Panipat became a tomb for the Afghans of Delhi. Their state was destroyed and their strength was absolutely crippled. Another one, end of the Lodi rule. The Battle of Panipat was decisive. Ibrahim Lodi was killed in the battlefield along with 15,000 soldiers. With his death, the Lodi rule came to an end. Another one, wide use of artillery. After the Battle of Panipat, the use of artillery became current in India. Last one, capturing enormous wealth. According to Landpool, 1899, Babur gathered such booty as surpassed all dreams. Next one, fulfillment of Babur's ambition. Babur's long desire of conquering India and getting its wealth was fulfilled. Next one, enhancing Babur's dignity. The Battle of Panipat proved that Babur was a great military commander. Next one, end of Babur's bad days. According to Rusbrook Williams, after being successful in this battle, the bad days of Babur came to an end. Now he had not to bother about his personal safety or throne. Thank you.